Hello my friends, welcome to this channel. I'm Anna and I help you grow beautiful and healthy plants. In the previous video, we actually got rid of so many dry and unhealthy leaves from this plant, which is an anthurium. It has dark brown flowers. Actually, I may want to also get rid of this leaf because it's also not healthy at all. But this video is about propagation of anthuriums. Well, it's very easy. There are several methods that you can use. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take cuttings from your anthuriums and put them in water to grow roots or plant them directly in the soil. This is the soil I use and I recommend. This is from Saiba soil. If you would like to try, the link will be in the description of this video with 10% discount. And it is with worm castings, peat-free, and has nutrients for 6 months. What we're gonna do, of course there are several methods for propagation. Normally the plant grows new stems, new plants from the bottom, from the base of the plant, and you can basically divide the plant and have several plants that you can pot up separately in separate pots and have several plants. But what I would recommend is by cuttings. There are two methods, in water and in the soil directly. If you are not experienced with anthuriums, I will definitely recommend you to first have a jar with water, make the cuttings, put the cuttings in the water, and then when they grow roots, then plant them. Or if you would like to experiment a little bit, you don't need to be very experienced with anthuriums to be successful with them because they grow aerial stems on the roots. And I will show you how you can cut and where to cut from so that you have 100% success rate. So, of course, I'm gonna also repot the plant. I also mentioned this in the previous video because it's overwatered a little bit. The soil is not good at all. So I'm gonna repot in this Saiba soil mix. But basically you can see that the plant grows somehow aerial roots as well, especially if you have high air humidity. It will be even easier for your plant to grow roots, but you can see that, oops, the leaf closed. So this is a root and this is also gonna turn into a root. If you remove all these dry sheets, you can see that under most of them you will already have some sort of new growth, new roots. So this one, let me show you. This one is also a root. So what we can do is basically we can cut right here and then right here. See, there is also, let me show you from this side actually. So here we have one root, two, the other one is here. This one, yes. And then here as well, here as well, here as well. So from every node almost the plant grows new roots, and this is a good indicator for you that you can safely cut it from anywhere you wish and the plant will grow roots. So what we do, we take a razor. This is my preferred method, that I always like to take a razor and make a clean cut so that we don't damage the stems with scissors that can be thick and can actually harm the stems. And then what we're gonna do, basically we choose, okay, this is the way I want to cut from here. So I will leave maybe one or two nodes, several leaves, and then cut it. So this cutting this stem basically I can turn into two cuttings and still the bottom will be left so that new growth will grow from there. So my number one cut will be from here. Let's do it. Right below the roots. Let me show you how. So this will be right from here. Let me show you again. My razor is a little bit not fresh, but please take always fresh ones and also clean them up, because mine, this is not dirty. This is a little bit of stain, but it's not rust, so it's still working perfectly. So this one I will cut just from here, because as you see here we have one root and from the other side we have the second root. I'm going to show you in a second what this cutting will look like. I don't know if you will see this. I don't know how to show you. Here is our first cutting. And we can also always think about how many leaves we leave on these cuttings, because this is new fresh growth, and then we have very leggy kind of leaves, but you can decide if you want to leave them or if you want to remove them. I believe that I'm going to remove some of them. So you can see that on our cutting we already have 2 roots. Now you can put this cutting still in the water and it will continue to grow these roots. When they have maybe 2-3 centimeters, then you can safely plant the cutting, but you can also directly plant this cutting already in the soil. I'm gonna remove this leaf because I don't really want this stretched and leggy leaf from the very bottom as close to the stem as possible. And I'm gonna remove this one also because this one is a little bit deformed anyway. This grew in the winter and is not looking pretty. I think I will leave this one. Even though this is also deformed, again, this can be a sign of thrips, be careful. But you can see that I don't have any other sign of thrips here. The leaves are absolutely healthy, because if we had thrips on these leaves, first, the thrips would prefer to eat basically the new growth, which is more delicious for them, I would say, and also they're thinner, they are easier for thrips to damage. So this is our first cutting, and I can put this in the water just like so. Oops. Yeah, I may want to actually remove that other leaf as well. Now, this is not the perfect jar for this one because it's not stable, but if you can take maybe a deeper one or like actually squeeze this, but this is then too much. By the way, this is a good way for me to show you how much water you need to have in your jar. And very often we put the cuttings too deep in the water and they get rotten. So what means too deep? Just the bottom of the stem, 1 centimeter maybe, should be in the water, just like so. Now it's not stable, and if I push it down, the water will go up where the growth point is. And if the growth point is in the water, if I would leave my cutting like this, the cutting may get rotten very, very easily, even though this plant is easy to grow roots in water. So don't bury it in the water too much. Always put the stem only into the water and leave basically the top part, the growth, when it starts to grow new roots, always above the surface of the water like this. So I will just remove a little bit of water right now. If you have it like this is already enough. Maybe just a little bit more, but definitely not too much. This is our first cutting. Let's see what we do with the other ones. The other ones will not have the top growth, but it's still fine because they will grow new plants from everywhere on the stem. I'm gonna make my other cutting here. So now this one has only 1 leaf and a piece of stem, and this is totally fine. Again, I will remove all these dry sheets because it will be easier for the plant to grow new plants basically from the sides, and also for the roots it will be easier to grow, but the roots are anyway already popping up. This is a perfect anthurium cutting. Even if you have just 1 leaf, we put this also in the water, just like so. Now we have 2. Okay, let's continue with cutting and I'll show you the end result in a little bit. So here we have 4 cuttings, and as I would like to show you how I'm gonna repot the plant, so you will already see how to cut the rotten roots, etc., how to plant it. These ones I'm gonna put in the water, and here I have my jar with water. That's basically what water I use. I don't mix anything in it. It's just my tap water that was outside, basically standing with the open lid for 1 or 2 days, and that's already fine. But of course the quality of water is different in every area, so maybe you will need to mix something up, I'm not sure. But I don't use anything specific, it's just pure water, and then I will put my cuttings in it. They will grow roots, and I will show you an update with grown roots after a couple of weeks. As always, stay passionate about plants, and I will see you in the next one.